I am about no class this week, but hopefully we can get back into the center next week. I wanted to give you a little something that you can practice from home if you'd like. It's going to have some movements that we know, and then also accentuating those movements with some graceful arms, because that was going to be the focus this week. So one movement that we know very well is our American hip circle. Remember, that's the kind of hip circle where our hips are just moving in a plane horizontally around our body. There's really no vertical up and down movement. So it's push those hips forward, to the right, back, to the left, forward, to the right, back, to the left, and then smooth it out. We know those hip circles very well. Well, we're going to do a walking hip circle. So the way that I move with this is that when my weight is on my right side, that's when I can pick up the left leg to scoot it over. When my weight is on my right, that's when I can pick up, when my weight is on my left, that's when I can pick up my right leg to move over. So I'm moving as I'm able to. Whenever the weight is on one side, that's when I can move that opposite leg. So we are going to start off with 4 walking hip circles to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to make that a little bit prettier, we want to add in some arms. So the arm movement that we're going to do is to use this right arm to point in the direction that we're going. I want to think about pretty hands out here extended. Our hands are like as if we had zills on them, which zills go on your middle and your thumb, your middle finger and your thumb. So you want it to be like they're just almost touching. Our left hand is going to go behind our head. Now I have a ponytail. I'm just barely touching my ponytail. Sometimes we say touch the bun back there. So right hand is extended, left hand touching the bun, and I'm doing a walking hip circle to my right for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when I'm over here, my hands are already up. So my hand movement, as I do this next step, is going to be that they'll start here beside of me, they'll cross over in front of my chest, and then they'll kind of come down like they're silhouetting my body. So they're out here, they're going to cross a little bit, back over, and then they just come down beside my body. What my hips are doing are continuing that walking movement, but instead of just walking to the right, I'm going to use that to turn around. So exactly the same idea that we did of walking to the right, except when I pick up my foot, I'm just turning it about a quarter of a turn, because I have 4 steps to get around. So I turn it like a quarter of a turn each time to get myself back to the front. And my arms are doing this as I go. So what that looks like, let me get a little bit away from this light. What that looks like is my hands are here, I'm turning with the hip circle, I'm bringing my arms in front of my body and down. So turning, bringing arms, crossing over in front and down. So when I get back to the front, my arms are somewhat down. Not like all the way down beside my body, but looking pretty at my sides. Strong and pretty hands. Alright, so I've turned around to the front after I walked to the right. So now I want to go back to the left, and the way that I want to get there is to undulate as I go. A full body undulation. So this is something that we've talked about as one of those higher level things. You just have to keep practicing it. Takes maybe months to get there, but it's fun while you're trying and you're improving a little bit every day. So the undulation starts with the chest lifting, coming back, and then as it goes down, that movement rolls down through your body into your hips. And then it starts all over again like a big giant S. So as I'm undulating that way, my body from the side looks like this. And I'm raising up on toes because that gives me more mobility than if I just stayed flat-footed. To me it does. It lets me move a little bit easier. So I'm going to go to the left with a body undulation for 4. Now, remember my hands had started down here, kind of powerful and at the sides of my body. So as I'm going to the left, I'm going to start raising them up. And so to think of 4 steps to get them from here to there, I might go 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of divide it out into fourths so that you make sure that your arms will be all the way up by the time you get to that 4th step. Okay, so I'm going to undulate and I'm going to raise my arms as I'm undulating to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now that I'm here with my arms up, I want to do a Turkish twist forward, which we have done that Turkish twist. We know that we're twisting our hip and we're stepping forward after we've twisted. So we twist and then we step, twist, step, twist, step, twist, step. Since my arms are up here, as I step, I'm going to take one down to accentuate the hip that's moving. So when I'm twisting the left, I'm going to reach forward with the left hand. When I'm twisting the right, I'm going to go on the right. So I just got to here. Now I'm going to go right, left, right, left. And that's going to be it. So again, those movements were the walking hip circle to the right with their arms accentuating with right arm out, left arm behind head. 1, 2, 3, 4. A turning hip circle for 4, where arms are coming down and crossing over and then making a silhouette of the body. 1, 2, 3, 4. An undulation back to the left where our arms are coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the Turkish twist with right, left, right, left. Okay, so let's see what that looks like to music. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.